revelations as Peter Obi marched the streets of Port-Harcourt. After the rally, Obi decided to march again through the streets of Port-Harcourt. How do I explain the massive outpouring of emotions? Emotions of joy and anger. The emotional joy on remembering that Obi's coming was palpable. The emotion of anger of what bad leadership has turned our country into was also evident. The marcher reminds me of an Oriental sage who was asked to explain yoga. Consumed by the immensity of yoga, he said that only through yoga, mighty yoga, can be known. I cannot explain what we witnessed on the streets. You need to be there. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has urged his supporters to collect the money offered to them by opposition political parties and still vote for him. Shade. The political party, or the Labour Party candidate, made the call on Thursday at the Labour Party presidential rally in Port-Harcourt, Rivers State. According to Obi, the money belongs to Nigeria but was stolen by those in government. He said, "Let me tell you, the money that they are giving you is your money. Collect it, eat it, and vote for me. The money that I will give to you is that you will be employed, you will have healthcare, you will get education, I will make society work, and you will become rich. I want to build a society where everybody is secure, where a child of nobody will be able to become president of this country." Obi also expressed his intention to unite Nigeria and move it from consumption to production. He urged Nigerians to hold him accountable while promising to revive the country the same way he had revived dead companies in the past. Well, a country and a dead company are two different contexts, but the fact that they were dead and he could resurrect them, well, that's what we need. I think, if anything, Peter Obi can say anything that he wants, but I feel like for me as an individual who would, assess a political candidate, I would say the fact that an individual tells you, hold me accountable, is always a green flag. It's always it's always a green flag. It's always a positive sign to say, well, because I feel like understanding the context of our country and why a lot of things and why we don't develop, comes from the fact that we don't have, an accountable system. This system of impunity, the I don't care attitude, has led to loss of lives. It has led to a lack of development. And so when bad things happen or, we seem to be in, cycles, it's because the system itself does not hold people accountable. So the same crimes or the same, things that are obviously detrimental to a system, they can be done again and again and again, but there is never a solution. That is literally what a system of impunity does. And it leads to just, lack of development and just a system of retrogression in general. So yes, I think, there are a lot of things that he says that, his other political candidates, they can say the same thing, but really what it comes down to is the fact that he can be held accountable, because that's what Nigerians need. Nigerians have been told everything from different planets, from the sky, from I don't even know, different galaxies, different worlds, different universes. So really what Nigerians need right now is action and accountability. That is what we need at this moment. So I think in that way, we have a lot to expect, to be honest. Again, I feel like the gospel of Peter Obi has been the same. Again, first of all, hold me accountable. He's trying to move the country from a really high major consumption society to a productive society, production society at least. And I think, of course, he throws shade. I think closer to the elections, he's been throwing a bit more direct. You can't really call it shade anymore. Shade, alludes to the fact that whatever is being said is indirect. But with Peter Obi, there's been a pattern of him being intelligent with his clapbacks, you can say. But in this time, he literally says, the money they give you is yours. Take it and still vote for me. I mean, what more can you even say? What more can a presidential candidate actually say? I mean, for the article writer, that is giving this, saying, yes, it was an outpour of joy, but it also shows how bad our system and how evident, our retrogression is and how literally bad everything is, to be honest. And so, who can you really blame? Anyways, I think that for a lot of things and for a lot of people, the Peter Obi movement, just serves to be a revolution and maybe a fresh new door. I mean, to be honest, as much as Nigerians may complain, we do have a lot of hope. for ourselves. And I think maybe that is the reason why things don't work. I feel like when we treat things with a sense of urgency, like there is no tomorrow, because I think we really do, as a society and as a collective, we really depend on tomorrow, not thinking that our tomorrow is now. We really depend on our tomorrow for things to be better, and that really in itself sort of lessens the pressure on us to do the right thing. But I think understanding that, you know what, we need to have a sense of urgency, especially if we want to change the country. So, go with it. But of course, saying that they will give you money, accept it and still vote for me, I think it's badass. I think it's like, okay, fine. A presidential candidate saying that, I guess it gives the confidence that, I'm not going to descend low, for example, as some political candidates, aka Tinubu, saying I will not wrestle with pigs. But I will still give you the insult in itself will send a message across that, you're not worth it. And what he also does by telling Nigerians that, it is your money, is making Nigerians aware of where they stand in the political power play. Like, I'm a citizen, I deserve to be served, and there's a standard as to how you should, demand of who is serving you. But that also requires for you to know that, you are being served, or you're in a position of power. And in this case, Peter Obi is like, the money is yours because it's been stolen and now it's given back to you. So take the money because it's rightfully yours, but still vote for me, It doesn't mean that you're entitled. And I think because of that system of vote buying, I think it also has, for those that are vulnerable, it has imprinted us a mentality of, of ownership and dues. Like, I've given you 5,000 naira, you must vote for me. No, me giving you my vote is not a favor. I demand that when you get there, whether you win or not, you still have to take care of me as a citizen, because you're here to serve all, not some, or some that voted for you and those that didn't, you kick them to the side. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It is what it is. Probably think about this in the comment section below. What do you think Peter Obi's aim is, especially in these rallies that are going on? Do you believe that Peter Obi's insults, or not insults, but I guess his replies and clapbacks are becoming more, more confident, or more direct? And of course, as we talk about the elections, what do you think will actually happen, especially looking at everyone here? I guess, if you're on this channel, you're a political analyst, you are interested in the betterment of Nigeria, or else why are you here? So give your opinion. What do you think 2023 would actually be like, with the rallies that are going on, with the pressures against the CBN governor? There's so much that's going on, especially with vote buying, as that's the topic in contention. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.